And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. We're in store for a Major League debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
First pitch coming your way next. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ace now at the plate. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. There's a swing and a drive.
Come on, ball stretch.
Gone. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home...
2 out, space is empty.
David Ace.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Tigers 9 and the White Sox 2 on, 1 out. And up next for Chicago, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Blaze Jordan coming into the game now as the injury replacement. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Jed McDonald.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Ace whips it to first, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. Tigers 9, White Sox 8. So the batting order turns over, and the batter now, Alonso Alvarez.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one the other way. Ace sends it to first, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. Tigers 9, White Sox 8.
The bat, the second baseman, David
Ace in his 12th season, more than 2,000 RBI in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. In the air, right side. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Let's get it. This stuff takes time. This stuff.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Murray, the next to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. So 2 down. Alberto Corona steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ground ball. Ace. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. 7th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 10 and the Tigers 9. One down. And next to hit for Detroit, David Ace. He's already homered in this game. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And he gets there. The tying runs at third with a triple. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One down, runner at third. Ramirez getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Gets the outside corner with that one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The tying run is 90 feet away. And the sweeper is off the plate. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Paul Barnett up and loosening in the pen. Anderley, a left-hander, also throwing. And that's in there at the knees.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And the righty deals. Right through there. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Orion Kerkering done for the night, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for
The left-hander on now, Gregory Anderley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Butler swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Yo 1.
1-1.
In the dirt. Fires to third, but he's back. And fouled off. Two outs. Way high there. And it's 2-2. And that's outside. Dakota Jordan would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Two outs, runner on first. Jed McDonald steps to the plate for the White Sox. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Back in right field. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the second baseman, David Ace.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Barnett back to work. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and now they're out front. It's 11-10. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs with an exit velo around 116 miles per hour, and the best we usually see in a season is somewhere in the high teens, and every couple of years somebody breaks 120 off the bat, but that's extremely rare.
1-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a ball popped up. Ace settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Enrique.
Braden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. On the ground, right side. On to first. Ball game. And the Tigers slug their way to a win in this one. Ace was a big contributor for them in the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
David Ace, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. 1 out, runner at second. Ace digs in now. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Swung on, belted, way back there. Get out of town. A 2-run shot. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, David Ace. Dolander back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. And it's gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 3-0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Ace went off for 2 homers in his last game. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, and he's out.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you've got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
And next to hit for the Sox, Jed McDonald. 1 out, bases empty. To the right side. And that one handled. Throw to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Enrique Bradfield Jr. now at the plate. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. So they make short work of them there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Tigers 3 and the White Sox nothing. And now here is David Ace. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That's hard hit on the line. Bradfield pulls that one down, and there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So up next for Chicago, Ezra Casilla. Grounded to third, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And up next for Chicago, Jed McDonald. 2 out, space is empty. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers take this one in a blowout. Ace really stood out in this win, cracked a pair of homers.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was so sad. I've been a rambling man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom.
David Ace, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, he'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ace will hit next. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the out.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So up next, Ray Ramirez. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And that's through there for a strike. Ace leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. To third, tag, got him. Bottom of the first, so now it's the White Sox DH, Alonso Alvarez.
Alvarez.
On the ground, right side, Ace. Over to first, 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the second baseman, Willie Guevara.
First and second, 2 outs. Murray, the next to hit. Hit on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond, and that's the inning. 2 left on. We head to the second on the south side. It's the Tigers 1 and the White Sox nothing. 1 out, bases empty.
Second baseman, David Ace.
Ace launched a pair of homers in his last game. That one ripped. That's back. And that one hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. Not in time. He's safe. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 down, runner at third. Ramirez getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Carter sizing this one up. 2 away.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter,
Lawrence Butler up now for the Tigers. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Two outs. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. One hit in the inning, a triple, but they leave him stranded. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 1 and the White Sox nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, David Ace. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He circles the bases. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 4-1. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Enrique Bradfield Jr. digs in now. White Sox down a run. This one popped up. Ace. And that is that. They put 2 on the board. 1 hit, the homer, no errors, and 1 left on base. 5 innings complete. Tigers 4 and the White Sox 3. And now, Alonso Alvarez.
Designated hitter, Alonso Alvarez.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Flares it into the outfield. That one gets down for a hit.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Base is empty, 1 away. And next up for the Tigers, David Ace. Just a single short of the cycle. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. And in one hops the wall. And that's what he needed. He has done it. What a performance at the plate.
He's come through for him at the plate in every way possible in this one. It might be a little bit of a quirk in terms of stats, but it's still a great achievement. Not something a lot of players have been able to do.
Go ahead run on base. Ramirez will hit next. First pitch, and he just misses.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
There goes the runner. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
The go-ahead run is at second. Way out front for strike two. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Eddie Vera appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Butler in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Man on second, two down. Runner takes off for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Two down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Anthony Volpe up now for the Tigers.
Anthony Volpe.
2 out, space is empty. There's a line drive to left field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Ace played brilliantly despite the loss. 4 hits, one of them a homer.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
We gon' make it